do a remake on the set where I caught the fox this morning. I uncovered my bed, where my original bed was. I found where the original hole was, because here's this all tore up. You can see this whole cat circle here. And this whole area stinks like fox now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset it and rebed it. I may put some bait here, but I probably won't put any more lure here or urine or anything like that. This set was visited by a digger fox. This set has been dug up 2 or 3 times. It was urinated on. It was defecated on twice. I don't think that fox that I caught this morning was that digger fox, but we're going to reset this and leave it set. Hopefully this is going to attract more fox. This is dry dirt that I've already sifted, so I know it's clean. These gloves are my remake set gloves. You do not want to set for canines. You don't want to use gloves that you set clean traps with and gloves that you use for a remake set, because everything around this trap, this dirt, the ground, everything around here stinks like fox. So you don't want to handle a new set with these gloves because they'll dig it. Trust me, that's annoying. And I want to make sure that this trap is very well bedded. You want to press the dirt in around the jaws of the trap and make sure it is bedded solid, because if they feel it move, they'll dig it, or they'll step off of it and they won't go near it. Using my pan cover here. I want the area where the trap is a little lower than the ground around it. That's going to be the lowest spot. That's going to entice them to want to step on that pan. I'll pack that dirt in between the jaws, around the jaws. Now I'm going to get some surround the dirt. Dirt under here is really dry, even when it rains, because I'm right under the pine trees here. So if it snows, this area, unless I get drift, this area will still stay pretty clear. You want the ground to be hard, because the fox is used to stepping on this dirt. He's been barefoot his whole life, so he knows. Oh, this ground feels one way, this ground feels one way, and it also smells like it's freshly dug up, so he immediately is suspicious. So you gotta try and calm him down and get him to entice to step on that pan. A little more dry dirt. I want to put a ton of dirt over the trap, just enough to make sure it's covered. Here's my pan. I'm going to set it to the night latch. night latch. See, I wasn't staying too. Wasn't going to hang around for that one. I had my pan tension set at about 3 pounds, 4 pounds. And I want to know exactly where that pan is. I've got to know that. There's my hole. Dirt hole is right there. I may only put bait back in that hole. The fox packed it down a little bit. I'm not going to recut it, but spot on that trap is right on that pan. Now these traps use a small pan, so once the fox steps on it, he's committed. You'll see the photograph from the fox this morning that I didn't have him across the pad. I had him just above the pad of his foot, so he can't get out of that. He's not real low on his toes. If you have real light pan tension and he barely touches the pan and it goes off, it's not going to be a good catch, and he can pull out. He'll pull a toe off or something. You don't want that. You want to catch him either straight in the center of the pad or just above the center, just above the pad, and he's not going to get out of that. That's pretty much her remade. We'll rough this up again, make sure it doesn't look like we were here. We're going to put a little bit of bait in there, but no lure, no scent. And this whole place stinks like fox. That's what we want. That in itself is going to be an attractant there. Okay, here I also have had a fox digging. I uncovered the pan of my original trap. I know exactly where that is. And I'm going to offset and put another trap in here that he doesn't know about. He already knows that that trap is there. I'm pretty sure he dug that trap and he had urinated on it. I would be pretty sure of that. Just like I did with the other one. He urinated right on top of the trap. So I'm not going to remove the other trap, but I am going to I'm going to put another set in here that he doesn't know about, and hopefully he'll stumble onto that while he's going to urinate or dig around this other trap. So that's the plan. Whether it works or not, we'll see. He's been in here stealing the bait out of this hole. He's actually made the hole. He's dug the hole bigger. So I'm not going to touch it. I'll put more bait in it, and hopefully he's going to come back and have a little surprise. Okay, I have this reset. Let's see. Dirt hole. Original trap is right here. New trap is right here. So we'll see. See what happens. See if we can catch him. Well, the defecator is back. How did I not catch him? This is the set I caught the fox in yesterday morning, and that is fresh. That is not that. I mean, it's still wet. He wasn't here no more than a couple of hours ago. It doesn't look like that he urinated on it, but it definitely looks like, if you look at the roots and stuff, it looks like he dug up the hole. I had bait. I just put bait back in the hole. It looks like he scratched it up. The rock and everything was behind it. There lays my pan. There's the trap bed right here. He never stepped in it. How? His foot must have been, I mean, inches from my freaking pan. Oh well. None of my other sets were touched. My other set wasn't touched, so I figured something would come back and visit this. You can see this catch circle where the fox was, and it does smell. I mean, it smells strong of fox. Well, of course, I mean, I've had foxes visit this set multiple times now, and only caught one. I don't know what. I just have to be patient with them, I guess. And unlike the other set that I redone yesterday, I did not put another trap in here. It's just one trap. It's right here. You see the way I made the trail in, and then out the other side, I have a trail flattened down to encourage them to come, you know, to come in that way. That way he works the set from the side. Maybe what I'll do is I might put another dirt hole. I might just punch a hole over here with some lure or something in it and see if that's enough to get him to shift around a little bit more. To go from one hole to the other to get him to stand. I don't know how he took a freaking dump on there and didn't step in that trap. Oh man. I think we're dealing with a wily fox here. Okay, you can see here the previous droppings here and the scrape. And what I'm after doing is I rebaited the hole, but I pushed a little stone that the fox had dug up here yesterday. I pushed that a little further over the hole to cover it up. I don't know, he might have been coming around from the back of the hole to get it, because the fox has it all flattened down. I put this little stick behind it, and then I put the rock over the top of it, partially cover it. And we'll see if it makes him work a little bit harder to get it. We'll find out. I think this fox has officially become my nemesis. We've been calling him three-toe because I trapped a fox here last year that got away, and all that was left in the trap was a toenail. So I'm thinking it's him coming back to haunt me. That's probably what it is. But man, I don't know what I'm going to do to catch him. He's been at that set probably 6 or 7 times in a week. I have not caught him yet. And that set took a fox yesterday. It was a younger fox. I knew it wasn't that digger. He was too young for that. Too young and too dumb. But we'll see what we can do to catch this guy. He's a tough customer.